news update, but also a rant with the question, is Plugin Alliance going downhill? Notably their customer support. Something is definitely happening. So let me just tell you what the issue I had today. I really had a hard time for the last 2 weeks getting proper answers from customer support. My first question was, hey, what's going on with your maintenance plugin on maintenance for M1? I just switched to the M1 platform or Apple Silicon as it's called. And on March 14, an email came out and said, hey, we upgraded all of these and that's awesome. And the next update will come March 31st. And I'm like, great. So all the plugins that weren't included in this, and I have quite a few of those. There's some good ones in there. I'll try to put that in the description, which ones those are. But so it didn't happen, and there was no note on the website or anything like, hey, we had some technical issues, we're running behind, sorry, it's coming soon. So I emailed them and said like, hey, A, why didn't it happen? And B, tell me when it's coming. And the answer I got, no answer to A or B, just like, we are upgrading to M1, we will soon update the rest of the plugins to M1, or we'll soon be updating our plugins. But it was just such a, terrible, lame copy and paste answer. And then I emailed them back and was like, hey, would you mind answering my questions, please? And no, nothing came back. And I'm still waiting for a proper answer today. That was, like a week ago. And then came the mega sale around, which is very important. The mega sales and the monster sales, right? And I bought 2 plugins. And what I do with these, I use my coupons, as we all do. And then I just said, you know what, let me use the coupon. If I don't like it, I can always return it. Because if you wait, that coupon, the price is going to go back up from $29 or $50 to the ridiculous $450 or whatever. Anyways, I bought it. Didn't like it. I tell you which ones they are: DRVR Pro and Vertigo Sound version 2, so VSC2. They are not bad, but I got all that already from Waves in terms of headphone modeling and from Real Phones, which is even better because it also runs in standalone. So I thought like, okay, let me check out this DRVR Pro. The price is normally like a ridiculous $250. It was on sale $79, and then I used a $50 coupon, came down to $29. So you guys are saying, what is he complaining about? Well, it's the two purchases, then another purchase, the Vertigo. Before you know it, you're down $60. And my rule is, if I don't start loving it in a 2-week time period, right? 2 weeks is what I give myself, and don't use it a lot, then it doesn't have to live on my system. And so normally what you do with Plugin Alliance is like, hey, it didn't work out, give me money back, I'm within the 2 weeks. And I get a snotty email back today saying, we don't do returns unless it is 2 weeks. Well, hello, it was less than 2 weeks. And they are sent that yesterday, April 11th, and they were purchased on the 29th. So that is less than 14 days within the time period. And I made the mistake of contacting sales and not tech support. So hopefully this is going to sort itself out. If you want to hang on to my $60 and need that and fight for it, I'll give it to you. Not a problem. But something is definitely changing, because I also asked him another email. I said like, hey, what's going on with 7 deactivations? What does that mean? If you read their fine print, 7 deactivations, you can only deactivate 7 computers. And then what? That means that, yes, you get, let's say, a new computer every year. You upgrade with Apple's cycle. So it means after 7 years, you run out of deactivations. If you read that word for word in their description, that's a little scary. And I said like, hey, would you like to correct that verbiage? Would you like to clarify on it? What if I buy a new computer every 6 months? What if I want that? After 3 years, I can no longer deactivate computers, meaning I am going to run out of computers, because you can only have a certain amount of computers. So that's a bit strange. And I might be wrong here, but I wanted some clarification, and they did not answer that. Nothing came back. So I had 3 frustrating email responses. I noticed that the people who responded are different. They're different than the people that normally respond. So maybe it has something to do with this situation here. Maybe we get some big corporate situation going on, and they're like, you know what? Got to make money. We can't be this little nice plugin alliance anymore. We got to get bigger. I could be wrong. I hope so. But normally the image that they have is like this nice, this nice, friendly, supportive, non-universal universal audio, non-Avid, anti-Avid, anti-universal audio company. And I'm not seeing that anymore. Again, here's another sale, and of course they get you at the sale, and that's a great business model for us. For those who cannot wait, they'll pay more. For those who can wait, they pay a little bit less, and that always works. And the subscriptions are great, but I feel that something is changing. Then the new plugins that they release, yes, they're always trying to do something new. But, the competition is stiff, and quality is more and more the most important thing. A lot of the old plugins, such as this guy here, still doesn't get resizable graphics. If you look at this on a big screen, on a high resolution screen, your eyes are bleeding. All these plugins look like, they've been made in the 90s. Dangerous Music has an upgrade. So there's so many of them. The whole Lindell Audio, their old stuff. They don't upgrade or update in terms of graphics. Their old stuff. The only thing they did was the True Peak limiter. This one finally got the high resolution GUI, but still no delta. And of course, the newer ones have it, no problem. That's great. But what about all these older plugins? If you already paid for an Alicia, and good luck asking for it. Everybody's asking for them, and they're saying, yeah, it's coming. But it's been 2 years now. So are we getting, that is my question. So this is the end of the rant, right? Now we're getting into that. Does anybody else have this sort of experience, feeling? It's maybe too soon to tell, to go into full Barry Johns mode where, we're attacking these companies, sometimes rightfully so. I'm a big fan of his channel. Or if, I'm just, I'm just following my intuition too much here. Anyways, when will the rest of these plugins be all M1 compatible? All of them. Just give us an update. Give us an ETA. You had an ETA that was March 31st. You took that off and you haven't said, sorry, we're sorry, this time has changed, which would be completely fine. If you say, hey, now it's June 1st, we miscalculated, we can't do it, that's fine. But be transparent. You have a lot of plugins. And for crying out loud, update your GUIs and fix your customer service issue. You need to be able, fifth of all, your response time would be the next day. Now it takes 2 to 3 days. And if you respond to that ticket, the answer is not right away. You're getting back at the back end of the queue another 5 days till that guy checks his email and then responds another one-liner. And also I tried calling them. This just goes to a voicemail, and the voicemail is full. So a multi-million-dollar company can't afford a proper voicemail system. It's just sounds like a hack, So there are some issues here, and they're in California. I'm in California. Plugin Alliance is not Brainworx, so you're not calling Brainworx. And if I could call Brainworx, I speak German, kein Problem. Dirk, was ist los? Right? I would prefer that. I might have to. But guys, something is going on. All right. Massive Beats rant out. More videos to come. Like and subscribe. We're going to go back to making music. Don't you worry about it. All right.